Cappuccino, placing an order. As you know, for security reasons, for an expert advisor to be able to send orders to the broker, it is necessary to enable two parameters in Metatrader 5. The first one is opening the expert advisor. So when you open Cappuccino, the A configuration screen appears. Select the Common tab and click the Allow Algo Trading checkbox. The second is the Algo Trading button, located on the Metatrader 5 icon bar. This button must be pressed, indicating that the trade through expert advisor is authorized. Before sending an order to the broker, it is first necessary to define some parameters for the proper functioning of the risk manager. So, in the configuration panel, select the Risk Manager tab. It is important to set a value for the maximum acceptable loss per day. Remember, if the day is not going well, it is better to get out of the market, relax, get out of the emotional state of loss. Usually, continuing to trade on a bad day tends to increase losses. Set your profit target for the day. Upon reaching it, it is recommended to exit the market and secure the day's profit. Equally important is determining the maximum number of lots per trade and the maximum amount per trade. These two parameters protect you from typing errors. If you prefer, enable manual position closing, alerts and order submission or change confirmation. Save changes. Now, using the price scale on the right of the Grouping Module panel, click on the price you want to trade. The Risk Manager main dashboard appears. Note that, on the price ruler, 3 values were highlighted: the stop loss, entry price, and take profit. To make it easier to see, you can click on the upper strip of the panel and drag it to a position that is comfortable for you. At this point, you can adjust the entry price by clicking and dragging to a new value. Notice that both stop loss and take profit also move. Now it's time to adjust the stop loss. You can do this in 2 ways. The first is changing the value in points, typing directly in the text box for this purpose. In this box, you define how many points you want for the stop loss. It should be noted that here, we understand the point as the minimum variation in the price of the asset. Note that after typing a number, the stop loss value changes in the price ruler. The second way to change the stop loss is by clicking on the highlighted stop loss price area and dragging it to a new value. Note that as you drag the stop loss, the amount of points changes in the panel's text box. The next step is to do the same process for take profit. The mechanism is the same, that is, you can type how many points you want for the take profit or click and drag the highlighted take profit price. It should be noted that if you clicked on a price lower than the asset's current value, the risk manager understands that you intend to make a sale. Or if you clicked on a value higher than the asset's current value, the risk manager understands that you want to make a buy. However, you can disregard this suggestion by clicking on the corresponding checkbox, either for buy or sell. Alright, now you tell the risk manager what it costs to trade 1 lot. This value will be used to calculate the stop loss cost. In other words, the stop loss cost is the result of the value per lot multiplied by the number of lots, multiplied by the number of stop loss points. Now you must enter how many lots will be traded. Remember that there is a limiter for this field, which was defined in the configuration panel. If a value greater than the threshold is entered, the risk manager will not allow the trade. After entering the amount per lot and the number of lots, the risk manager calculates what the loss would be if the trade goes wrong and the stop is reached. The next step has to do with your investor profile. You need to inform the risk manager what percentage of your capital you are willing to expose to the market. For this, there is a text box in the upper right corner where you define the risk per trade. For example, your capital is $100,000 and you want to limit the maximum value of each trade to $3,000. Thus, just enter the value 3 in the risk parameter per trade. Note that when changing the risk per trade, the risk manager calculates the risk threshold value and shows this in the 6th line of the panel. Now you should see if the stop loss cost is below the risk limit. If so, all that remains is to define the maximum deviation in points that you accept to negotiate. There are cases in which mega investors make purchases or sales that consume a large part of the order book, so the exact amount you defined in your ticket is not available. In this way, the broker accepts a range. This range is determined by the maximum deviation value in points. In the upper left corner there is a checkbox to enable the trade. This must be checked. If the submit button is still grayed out, something is missing. To find out what's missing, just place the mouse pointer over the button. A box will appear showing in red what is preventing the trade. If the submit button is green, it means everything is okay. In this case, just press the button and the order will be sent. When accepted by the broker, the risk manager displays a follow-up screen, which informs that the order has been sent. In addition, it shows the type of order, that is, whether it is buy or sell, the entry price, stop loss value, and take profit value. Just below there is an indicator that shows the current price and the distance in points from the entry price. At the end of the frame, there is a button to allow the order to be canceled. If the price moves in the direction of the order value, the broker will trade the asset and you will be positioned. In this case, the follow-up screen changes, informing you that you are positioned. In addition, it informs the type of order, whether it was sell or buy, the entry price, the stop loss value, and the take profit value. Just below there is also an indicator that shows the current price and the current result of the trade, showing the interim gain or loss. At the end of the frame is a button to allow the position to be closed manually. For the button to be enabled, the checkbox that enables the manual closing of the manual position must be set. Attention! We strongly recommend that you practice Cappuccino functionalities on a demo account. That's all about sending orders through Cappuccino. We encourage you to watch the other videos to get a better understanding of the tool. The Cappuccino Grouping Module is quite extensive. So, for your convenience, we've divided this tutorial into 10 videos with the titles: Cappuccino Overview, Moving Average Indicator, Parabolic SAR Indicator, MACD Indicator, Bollinger Bands Indicator, Stochastic Indicator, Grouping Module Configuration, Risk Manager, Coloring Rules, Placing an Order. Don't miss the other videos about the grouping module functionalities. In addition to these, there are still videos of other Cappuccino tools with the titles: Times and Trades, Market Watch, Last Minute, Offer Book. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one.